So it has been quite a while since our last session. Uh,
Excuse me, sir.
It feels like we say that every single time now, but it really
That's
has been
true.
quite a while.
yeah, it's been a solid while since we've like actually sat down and done a session. Sorry. Uh, I believe we're at the next Mako reactor run.
Yes, we are.
Okay, cool. So it's second verse, same as the first, just like with the beginning of the game.
To a point.
It's literally the same. It's the same stuff, just a different reactor this time. Yeah,
So,
a lot of
so,
stuff.
so, because it's so similar, guess what time it is, kids? It's Conversation Street.
Seriously.
You will, as I put it on the episode that I posted this week, it doesn't matter what game it's going to be, you will never get away from Conversation Street.
That's true. Especially since we mostly play RPGs on this channel.
Yep.
So, okay, there's a lot of things that have occurred that that Hal and I have updated on and stuff. Crystal Chronicles might be canceled because region locked multiplayer is a thing.
But just stupid. Utterly stupid.
Yeah. Meaning.
Way to cut the balls off a potentially good game right away, Square Enix.
That's great. But that's fun. That's great that we have to cancel a LP that we were looking forward to doing because of the whole extra content, a whole bunch of shit. Anyways, and then that new Batman trailer came out.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still looking forward to it. I'm definitely not one of those people who thought it was going to be a train wreck because they announced Robert Pattinson was going to be the next Bruce Wayne. Because he was a good actor.
I was very interested in it because a lot of it's shot in Glasgow, believe it or not.
Really?
In fact, you can actually see the Glasgow necropolis in a scene in the actual trailer.
Oh. I don't know anything about Scotland, so...
Well, yeah, the Glasgow necropolis is kind of like our biggest graveyard in Glasgow.
Okay.
It is so obviously the Glasgow necropolis in one of the bits in the trailer.
But yeah, I can say now, I already knew is like Robert Pattinson's a good actor. I know he'll, like, he's done more than Twilight.
Let's make this quick.
In fact, I think he was Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter before he was Edward.
I am absolutely amused that the last time we talked about Harry Potter in this LP, it was before it turned out that J.K. Rowling was a piece of shit.
Yeah. I love Harry Potter, but I hate J.K. Rowling. It's a hard thing for me to deal. It's not a fun thing for me to deal with because I love Harry Potter. I adore it. I know like way too much about it, but I hate J.K. Rowling.
Believe me, we're in the exact same boat.
If I ever finally get podcast episodes out, that was gonna be a weird, because Harry Potter's a fucking weird series. That would have been another good one to just like another Mind the Oranges.
Oh yeah, especially since I've now found a way that I can torture you with comics more easier now.
Oh, I have more.
That is something we can talk about after we record this.
Yeah. I actually have I have new Japanese stuff that I have been getting myself into to tell you. It's not comics related. It's common writer stuff because I have been very much getting myself back into stuff like getting into the tokusatsu related things, and for like the last 6 months approximately. Oh damn! Tifa just got bodied.
She got wrecked.
But over the last like 6 months, I've been getting myself heavily invested into the concept of Kamen Rider, which is sick as hell. Like I've gotten myself so much into Kamen Rider that I just yesterday officially got my Kamen Rider 01 driver, and yeah, I am that far into the fandom.
That definitely sounds like prime mob material there.
Mm-hmm. It's basically this. I'm basically now on. It's now on the same. Kamen Rider is on the same level to me as Kingdom Hearts now, except I don't have as much Kamen Rider memorabilia as I do Kingdom Hearts. But I have a Kamen Rider driver. Like it's fully functioning. Obviously, I can't turn. Obviously, it doesn't. You know, it's like it's a toy. I got a toy that makes noises and shit based off of Kamen Rider 01. It's in my hand as we speak.
He played some of it before we started recording. I can indeed confirm that it is legit.
Yeah, but yeah, Kamen Rider's weird shit, but it is that weird Japanese shit that I love.
And as we know, there was that DC fandom event that happened yesterday. That was where the Batman trailer came out, and it also had other trailers, including this little indie film called The Suicide Squad, which I'm looking forward to greatly.
Yeah, that fun little indie film that was honestly, this has been a consistent thing with every DC film. The entire fan base of each film is just cut down the middle. It's either like with Suicide Squad especially was like either you really liked it or you fucking despised every moment of it because it felt like it was trying too hard to be a Joss Whedon film, or it had to try to be too quippy like a Joss Whedon film, and then I used to really like Suicide Squad, but now I really fucking hate it.
Well, don't worry, Mr. James Gunn is going to save us in 2021.
Yeah, let's hope. I genuinely hope. Though that movie he worked on, Brightburn, wasn't exactly the best.
Ah, but do you know what Brightburn didn't have that Suicide Squad does have? John Cena's Peacemaker.
Are you serious?
Seriously?
So let me get this straight. John Cena is going to be Peacemaker.
Yes, he is. And he has the fish. And he has the fishbowl helmet and everything. It's comic accurate. I've seen pictures.
Oh my dear lord. Okay. Oh, is Birds of Prey any good?
It's alright.
Okay, because it's on HBO Max, and I've been like tempted to watch it, but you know what honestly killed Jared Leto even harder for me as Joker, besides him just being a twat?
Watch yourself.
Facebook killed Harley Quinn and Joker for me. The dumb Facebook relationship status shit, whatever those pictures are. It's like repost relationship shit, you know. But yeah, I hate those images, and either way, I used to be a fan of Suicide Squad, but now it's like I'm indifferent to it at best.
And speaking of Suicide Squad, Rocksteady's new game got announced, and it's a Suicide Squad game.
I mean, that sounds hopeful. Rocksteady did make the Arkham games.
And speaking of the B team, WB Montreal is making a new. Does it count as a Arkham game if it doesn't have the Arkham name and if you don't actually play as Batman in it?
I don't know. I mean, like that sounds like those bits of Batman Arkham Knight when you play as like Archangel or Red Hood. Except those Archangel bits are really short.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently,
Okay. We just got a flashback. Anyways, so what's up?
Soldier boy.
Tifa.
What?
Yeah, I was just going to say that apparently you can control Batgirl, Nightwing, Tim Drake, Robin,
Okay. Oh, hold on.
and Red.
How much time we need?
That's
All
good.
the time in the world.
All right.
This one comes.
Oh, am I going to have to talk to myself again? No, I'm
No.
not going to have to talk to myself
to
again,
a
thank
safe distance.
No, you're good. You're good.
Then go.
you. Single.
Distance?
No, it's like no. You were starting to like you're starting to cut out in the call.
We get out the same way we got in.
Oh dear.
Double back.
I don't know what caused that, and I apologise because I
hmm
can't usually fix stuff like that. I just have to leave it as is,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So going back to the game that is actually playing, I think we're coming up to the part of the game that I hate the most.
hmm
After I stopped running about like an idiot wondering where the hell I'm supposed to go.
What the? Where you going?
I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying to think of other stuff that's been announced since we last talked.
Wait a minute.
Nothing really nothing else I can really think of. But I did beat Persona 5 Royal. I don't know if I want to do another playthrough at the moment because I have. Oh man, I've done so much. Also, hi Heidegger.
Greetings, my dear.
Also, if I did, there's a lot of editing I'm gonna have to do because there's a lot of repetitive things I do when I play Persona 5.
Public security. Bid you well.
Like the amount of the amount of Velvet Room trips I make in a day is insanity.
Oh yeah, that is something.
Huh? What is this?
That's something that was announced after our last.
Reactor to be the target of the bomb threat
Our last what?
by the terrorist group Avalanche. Members of the
We-
group were observed entering the facility,
Oh.
and
Cool.
security is currently sweeping it for explosive
Gordon.
devices.
Nocturne!
Yeah, fuck. SMT3
Oh,
Nocturne
no.
HD remaster.
Having confirmed
Yeah.
terrorist target. The ship
Oh, hold on a sec. Let me.
Residents are outraged.
But yeah,
at the tragedy.
yeah, the Nocturne remake. I am excited for that.
Me too! I
And
cannot wait to die again and again and again and again.
the only annoying part is that in order to keep the meme alive, you have to pay $10 to
Which is not a problem.
yeah. You
I'm
get-
fine with paying. I'm fine with paying a little bit extra just to play as Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
Yeah, so we can have either Raido Kuzunoa or Dante. Which, yeah, it's pretty sick. Oh man, if only we could actually fight the Airbuster. Guess not.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll never have to fight that thing, which caused us so much trouble in the original version. Instead, we have to get to my worst,
Yeah, now we
my
have,
least favourite part of this game.
yeah, fighting these fuckers, yeah. Yeah,
Not just that, just this entire area, which is legitimately the slowest part of the game, and was the reason why the original video of this was like 50 minutes before I decided to split it in half.
yeah.
Because I was not putting Kazan through 50 minutes of this shite.
Oh yeah, that's a new thing that's a thing that Hal is attempting to do is to shorten the length of these videos.
So that we can record more at once, and so that we can space ourselves out a bit better, so that we don't have these long in-between moments between recordings.
Yeah. I think oh yeah, did I think something Dragon Quest 11S related got announced too, but it's on Xbox One now.
Oh, and it's coming to the PS4, except it's just the Switch version.
Yeah.
The Switch would just... So it's not going to look as good as the original PS4 version, that's...
Yeah. You still get all the content also I believe you still have to pay for the full game.
Yes! Thank you, Square Enix. You make it hard. You make it hard for me to like you as a company sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is going to be the Whinging Scotsman part, isn't it?
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's great though how many things are coming out now that are like, hey, now you gotta go pay. At least like World of Final Fantasy, like the Maxima upgrade was like $10 or like $15 to get it.
Yeah, you at least didn't make it charge you full price if you had the original game, which was I had originally.
Same.
The original game.
Same here.
Shut the hell up!
I don't believe it.
So yeah, we still don't get to deal with it. So yeah, we're not. So I guess we're not fighting the Airbuster.
News is already peddling that false
Nope.
Way to hype us up for nothing.
No, hell no! Listen, they want to turn this into a spectacle? Then I say let's give them one. Let's take my...
Okay.
Before we fight the Airbuster, we must sabotage the Airbuster.
Of course. So yeah. I'm trying to think of what else has happened since last session. It's been a lot.
There has been an awful lot, surprising. Ooh! Announced at the same time as Nocturne, SMT5 is real.
Yes.
It exists. It's not ether.
After 3 years of literal silence. Also, the best part, unlike Nocturne, which is coming out in October for Japanese audiences and in spring of next year for us, it actually is going to have a worldwide release next year.
We'll see if they stick to that.
I hope so.
Sega and Atlas are notorious for screwing us.
Yeah. Oh, no. Well, luckily they just put a year on it. They didn't put a month and date on it yet.
That is probably the smartest idea.
Yeah.
Considering we're still living in virus land.
Yeah. Yeah, the virus fucked with my Kamen Rider stuff. The
virus is just having a fun time fucking with me in general, honestly.
Yeah, it's fucked with pretty much everything that we wanted to do. Everything ranging from release dates of anime. Like I think there was only a very small handful of anime that came out this summer.
Hell, they had to delay the dub of Golden Wind for a couple of weeks because which pissed a certain Japanese girl that we both know very much because she's actually getting into JoJo now.
Yeah, I know. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Yeah, Kamen Rider 01 got delayed for a couple of months, and not helping was because of the fact that it got delayed. A good chunk of the toys a good chunk of like toys and keys and whatnot, got like their production got halted. So like certain pieces of merchandise are just really fucking expensive, like or more expensive than they should be. Like I guess just to give an example, I have the Kamen Rider build key, the progress key. It was 15. It was about $10-15. Wasn't not the worst I've paid for an add-on to my toy, but there's a toy. There's a key I really fucking want. It's really cool. It's based off of a current form of one of the secondary rider, the Rampage Gatling key. That key is $60, even though one of my buddies who I watch Kamen Rider with only spent about $20 when it first came out, and now it's bumped up to around $60-ish on Amazon.
Think you can get it to work?
Needs a key card.
God, I cut so much of this bit out because it's just the same thing. We look for key cards, we fuck the airburst, go down a corridor, repeat.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the point of the Shinra buildings. It's just kind of like, here's some dull repetition so that the rest of it gets not this.
I promise the second half of part 13 will be awesome because there's a good fight in it and everything. It's just this bit kind of isn't all that good.
Yeah, it's been again, this whole quarantine thing, it's been an interesting, like, 6 months.
Good job.
Approximately 6 months.
That console.
Interesting in quotation marks.
Yeah, it's been like, because One Piece got on the, pretty much every anime, just about every anime got on the hold list for a while.
Some sort of component.
And I think only now we're starting to get the flow of production back. And then,
Pretty sure I
were there any games that were affected? Oh, yeah, 14 got affected.
Almost all TV programs that I watch got affected.
Yeah.
Either having their seasons cut short, or missing an episode, or like pure Supernatural, which had to split itself in half because the last 7 episodes were not finished before COVID happened.
Oh, that means like that's like the last 7 episodes. It's the last season of Supernatural too.
So good.
Yep. So that's happening in autumn now, I think.
Oh, that sucks. Or it sucks more for my family who watches Supernatural. I don't personally watch it, though I do get why people like it a lot.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be like what happened with Doom Patrol. That sucked.
I'm guessing
That ended an episode earlier. There was only 1 episode left, and they couldn't film most of it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so we ended. I forgot I did that. That was me just skipping most of this.
Yeah, it's just like you're just fucking with the airbuster. That's all you're doing.
Yeah. What was I saying?
Heidegger's not gonna like that.
Be 10 episodes for series 2, but only 9 of them got finished before COVID happened. So the season ends on a very, very big cliffhanger. It was not supposed to end on.
Maybe.
I say we grab him.
If we get that far.
Oh no, now I'm talking to Mullen again. Professional podcast, professional well-being. Yes,
Okay.
totally.
Listen up, y'all. Everything Shinra has told you is a goddamn lie. Marco is the lifeblood of our planet. Those greedy bastards are
Rise up, gamers.
Gotta rise up.
Barrett, who are you talking to?
The people put me on TV. I'm gonna drop some truth.
1,000 Gil says they cut this out.
Oh,
6.5 hours later.
I can't believe I did the same joke twice.
I tell you what, I ain't never looked forward to an execution more in my entire life.
You don't say.
We're about to make fools out of Shinra while the whole damn city's watching. Times like these, you gotta save them.
Oh no, if you're about to ask me to dance, then don't.
Come on, don't be shy. How about you?
Uh-huh.
I don't dance.
Find any cards?
Only one. And this time we've got 3 choices.
Take your pick. AI programming core. What are you thinking?
So yeah, depending on what you get rid of, kind of changes what things you get at the secret bit of this area.
Hell is this?
M-unit.
Yep.
Another type of
Yes, indeed. Indeed we did we. I can't believe I'm talking to myself again.
Feel like scrapping some BBs? Hurry up and decide what you want to get rid of. It's past time we taught Shinra a lesson. The more M units it's got, the tougher.
And so we are coming up to the end of this part of the episode. Next time I promise it will be much better.
Unit flagged for disposal.
Honest.
Just imagining their faces when they find out.